How are we all doing? I want to put a little video together today just to say, first of all, thank you to all the subscribers out there. We've had a lot of good comments from the last Spanish trip, and I want to say thank you very much for watching. We started off before the trip. I had 193 subscribers. The channel's now grown to 325 subscribers, so I want to say a big thank you for that. The trip itself, obviously, we enjoyed. A lot of people we've been speaking to have enjoyed the banter. There's a lot of people enjoy the roads. Predominantly, the videos out there for the roads. It's a video diary of the holiday. This all started when we went to Hungary in 2014. We did a Hungarian trip and we went to Romania, and we were both wishing that we'd filmed everything. You know, a lot of the times on biking trips, you've got a camera, you only actually take pictures and filters when you've stopped. And we always thought how good would it be to film the roads. So we've done that, and you guys are enjoying it now. So I want to say a big thank you for that. There's another thank you I want to say today. One of our subscribers, young lad, he's done me some fan art. So Aled, thank you very, very much, mate. I'm going to give you a special mention today. Guys, just look at this. This is the fan art that Aled put together for me. Look at it. This kid's 14 years old, 13, 14. Mate, thank you very, very much. We do appreciate it, and thank you very, very much for watching. That is absolutely superb, mate. Well done. Brilliant. We've also had, I got a lot of comments and a lot of questions about the type of software we use, the type of cameras we use, that type of thing. So first of all, this is one of my favourite pieces of kit that I use. It's the Drift Ghost. It's the Ghost S HD 1080p. Fully waterproof. This is the camera I stick at the top of my helmet. This is my main camera. You can put an external mic into it, which I have wired into the helmet. I've got a HDMI lead to connect to tell you when you get home, etc., that type of thing. But I use it for all the main footage on all the trips and the days out that I do. The Drift Ghost S HD. It is a really brilliant camera. I've been looking at the new 4K one, but there's been some good reviews and some bad reviews about it. So at the moment, I'm sticking to the Ghost S. The reason I like the Ghost so much is this. You can actually move the lens to wherever you want it. So it doesn't matter where it's situated on your helmet, you can turn the lens and it's a 180-degree lens. So if you're looking for a camera out there, if it was me, I'd stick with the Drift. I've looked at the GoPros, and again, the GoPro is a fantastic camera. And that is something I'm going to be looking at in the future as well, as a secondary camera, if I can't replace this little baby. But this, really, the Drift, is fantastic. So, yeah, that's it. We get asked a lot of questions. I've been asked so many times the type of camera I use, the type of software I use, etc. And communication kits. Well, that goes on to the next thing. The communication kit I use, it's a dual set. It's been a bit battered now. It's been mistreated a few times on some other trips. We originally got this one, the com kit. We used it for our Croatian tour in 2016. It wasn't expensive, 60 quid, 60, 70 pound. You know, it does what it says in the tin. It's got a range of 1.2 kilometres. It's not quite a full mile, but we've actually been near as damn it a mile apart, and it still worked. You know, for 60 quid I think I'd pay for it. You can't go wrong. It's the B-Way V6 BT interphone system, and you can have up to 6 riders on it. Sadly, you can only have 2 connected at a time. And I have looked at other communication kits, and I keep thinking, can I justify spending £400 on com kits? This has done the job. It's worth a treat. You know, if you just starting out, it's a good piece of kit. I have been looking at other com kits because these are a little bit battered. The area's been a bit bent. However, on the other point of view, if you're going on a trip and you're spending £300-400 on a com kit, you knock your helmets, it falls off the bike, anything like that, it's easily done. They get bashed and battered. I would be really upset if I dropped a 300 quid com kit. So it's not too bad. If you drop a 60 quid com kit, it's not the end of the world. £300, I think you might be crying. So anyway, this is what I use. The B-Way, it's the V6 200 series. It's a BT interphone, 1.2 kilometres. So I've had up to a mile and we can still hear each other. It's not bad, it works great as pillion. My wife uses the other one. and then when we're on tour, Ray uses the other one. So he's bought himself a separate kit, and the Bluetooth on these will integrate also with the, I believe, Fod Sports, I think, is the other one that Ray bought, and it does link into it. They're all very much the same these days. It's a standard Bluetooth. So that's it, really. So that's the com kit I use. There's the drift. For the off-bike footage, can't show you because it's being filmed on it. It's just a standard Nikon camera in HD video mode. I've got a series of little tripods I use for different type of shots, etc. So for that is it, HD, the B-Way. Can't really go wrong with that. Alright, the drift when I bought it was 349 quid. If you can still get them, you can't get the Ghost S's now, the HDs, they're like rocking horse muck. I have seen them, and I wish I'd bought a second one. They had one on Amazon last week for 249 quid. If you can get hold of them, get the Ghost S HD. Fantastic. You put your external mic into it. You know, the batteries are cheap as chips now. You pick up a set of 2 batteries for about 15-16 quid on them, and the batteries will last. Normally I can get about 4.5 hours out of a battery. Oh yeah, before I forget, people ask me as well, what do I film at? Now this is capable of, I think it's 120 frames per second at 1080p. Now I find I use 32 gig cards in this. The main reason for it, if I put a 64 in, if something happens and the card gets corrupt, I've lost everything. I use 32s, which you normally get about, I find a 32 gig will last me 2 days worth of filming. And there's, you know, if you saw my hard drive which I've got on the computer, there's a lot of footage. A lot of footage doesn't get used on these devices. So I film at 60 frames per second at 720. I could use 1080, but it takes up too much room on the discs. So that's what I film at. People say you've got a 1080p camera. Why don't you film at 1080p? I could do. No reason why not. I could put it on there. I've put actually, just so you know, there was a section of the trip on the Spanish trip that was filmed at 1080p because I pressed the wrong button on the camera. I couldn't tell any difference. So I filmed 720 at 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second is a bit better if you're doing any slow motion shots. So you might remember on the Spanish trip, there's a couple of sections where there's a bit of a slow-mo. We had a couple of cows in the road, that type of thing. But it's great for that. So that's what I use. Finally guys, a little bit of a treat for you. I've decided to put a couple of outtakes up. There's a few little funny bits. A lot of it we haven't. You appreciate when we do videos. I can't put everything into a tour series. It doesn't fit. You know, some of the stuff just wouldn't sit right on a tour. You know, I'm not making a blockbuster movie. It's a video diary. On an average day, we film about. It's probably about 3 hours worth, 3 to 4 hours worth of footage. You can't put that into a final cut. It's just too much. So I've decided to throw a few little bits in that we filmed. No one's ever seen before. Obviously, other than me and Ray. Our wives have probably suffered them, and God knows how many times they've seen all this and they've heard it all through the editing process. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching again, guys. I do appreciate it. When we come to do the next video, which will be the MCN 767 we're doing in May, I'll show us a few outtakes for you now. In the meantime, catch you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. So Raymond, how was your first day?
Wet. Actually, it went back.
It did piss down, didn't it?
Only at the end.
Yeah.
Only the last 20 miles to be fair.
Right.
The rest of it was alright.
Hello guys.
I was even surprised it stayed sunny and all.
So, here's the, rather bijou.
I think bijou was the word.
Bijou could even be. Take 2.
Yeah, our kids said don't waste time, have
Well,
a and shower.
Well, you've done that at the same time, haven't you?
And I thought, do you know what, I've actually got a bottle of wine I can open and put the lid back on.
Happy. Well, that's right. I've got some beer, some in there. So.
You got beer?
No, I haven't got beer. No, I've got wine.
Do you get all the screw top ones?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I didn't. I got the cartons. So there's more in the carton.
So here is our rather small cabin. Sorry, the lights are not very good in here, unfortunately.
Bijou, have you?
I've given up on bijou. Yeah. Got a seatbelt on the top bunk, apparently.
Gonna be rough seas, 5 metre high waves today.
5 metre high waves. So.
Yeah. Do the donkey.
Sorry.
Cheers.
Raymond's lost already. Well, what do you think of that, Raymond?
To be fair, it's classier than the 90-year-old geriatric jazz band that was here the first time I was on it. This is upmarket, I'm telling you. Hey, copy! Woo!
That's recording now. Oh, this is going to be tight, isn't it?
First floor call. Snug as a hug in a row. What are you pointing that at me for?
Oh, stop me because I'm
Go and open the door and get out.
shut the speed back, right? Not literally. Oh, it's alright, I'll get me bag out. Oh.
Our room is 104.
104. Look at this, eh? Put the red carpet out for us. 45 miles, 23 past 6. That sound about right? Ray? Can't hear you, gone off, mate. Beeping.
Yeah.
You just press my button, one, mate.
No, it's just the batteries for it.
Oh, okay.
Got a proper battery in it. If I dared to put proper batteries in it before I left home, it'd be alright. But I didn't. But I've got spares.
It was bad cheap batteries.
Don't worry, I've got spares.
It was bad cheap batteries.
No, I brought a proper batteries. Yeah.
Okay, I might put the top of the range, right? Lasted 4 days.
I don't do top of the range more.
Don't it?
That's why I'm on holiday with you.
Yeah!
What the hell are we supposed to do with this?
Cut it on it. It's a knife, just cut it in half. Oh my god. Oh, you're not gonna go half each then, mate, no? No, just taking a big bloody chunk out of it. Do you know what? You can't take them anywhere, can you? Well, that's where we're going, folks. Hey, it moves right.
Thank you.
Just shove him out of the way.
Just right. She starts screaming just right.
Already included in your ticket from the cafe.
Film the fear on his face.
So download this tour to your smartphone. Log on to the tours network using the Wi-Fi code.
Brilliant, this. God, they're everywhere, aren't we? Keep hold of your camera, mate. Nothing else.
Keep hold of something that's not bloody moving.
Oh. And them as well.
You're having problems with those legs, aren't you?
I assume you're referring to the legs on the camera, not mine.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was just that bad up there. I didn't like the heights. Once you take a photograph of the beach down below, they ended up putting it on a video and extending the thing out so I'd stand back.
Got 60 miles
Yeah.
and we're in Portugal.
Aye.
Settle down. Find a bar.
Seems to be a theme here. Settle down and find a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're the one that keeps forcing me to drink.
I don't believe, should we say.
Come on.
I
I said
haven't-
last night I'll have a cup of tea. What do you go and get me? You come back with a little pint of bloody lager.
You're the one who bought the last pint. You paid for it, yeah. Yeah, I paid for it all bloody night with you snoring.
No, you didn't, because I was awake quite a lot last night and you were snoring away like hell.
Was I?
Yeah, no duck quacks though.
Can I just edit that bit out?
Can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Get a bloody move on, I want fuel.
Do you?
Yeah.
Right, anyway, he's becoming grumpy now, so we'll just end it for a bit. Right, let's go and get some fuel. Don't think we're supposed to come down this way, but hey ho. Whoa. No, there's a curb there. That would explain a lot, mate, wouldn't it? Oh. That backfired on me, didn't it?
I think we rode past this table twice, Paul.
So Raymond, oh hang on. Oh. So we're not very happy this morning, are we, Raymond? Oh, what was that? Guess what I've just done? I think we'll just re-edit that little bit out. This is unbelievable.
We go
Oh,
from
hang on,
the
he's
start.
talking. Yep. Absolutely beautiful. And then the scene's ruined by Raymond. Last day. We've got scenery like this. Hey, you what?
Follow this.
What are we following?
That says we've been in Santander for free.
Yep.
If we stop somewhere, anywhere along the way, for an
Yep.
hour, we'll be in Santander for 4.
Yep.
And if we stop on that seafront, we can stop there for an hour or 2 hours before we do anything.
We can, mate, can't we?
Yeah.
He's intelligent, you know, isn't he? He's quite intelligent. You alright, Raymond?
I'm alright, Paul.
You're alright, mate?
I'm fine.
You sure you're okay, mate?
I'm pretty damn good as it happens. Especially when I know that complicator doesn't work.
Everyone's going to be charged.
You weren't looking, I broke the aerial.
Come on!
I broke the aerial while you weren't looking.
Again?
I threw the other one off this time.